Okay guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Obviously today we've got a Buster Blader deck profile for you today. No like branded fusion or anything, because I feel like a lot of people have played that and I just wanted to play something without that. So I just used the Bystials really to give it like a good bump up. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. There obviously are things that definitely could change, but yeah, overall it's okay. So, starting things off, we obviously have 3 Buster Whelp. Obviously, this is your normal summon of the deck mostly. Your normal summon, and then you add Prologue so that you can do the combo and just link this off. And you've got a Dragon in the Grave, and that is basically all you need to do to set up the Buster Blader lock. I'll just do all the Buster Blader stuff first. So, we do play the 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. This is really good. I probably should have played the Link too, just as like an easier way to get this in the grave. But if not, if you have a certain hand, then this is really easy to set up. Just locks your opponent out from the extra deck. I do play 1 of each of the Buster Bladers. It can come up like if you draw Destruction Sword Memories and you want to get it in the grave. That's why I like playing the 1 Buster Blader, because it does happen. For me especially, apparently I love to just draw sword memories. So yeah, you just use that, you discard another destruction card. That's where you can like discard this, and then you can summon this. Summon Buster Blader from your deck, and then yeah, and it just gets that in the graveyard for you so you can do other things. The mentioned card before, 2 sword memories. You have to play 2, because if you draw 1, then you're not able to send this from Prologue, which means you won't be able to banish it from the graveyard to fusion summon. So yeah, you have to play at least 2. And then finally, for the Buster Blader stuff, 3 Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. Again, this is just basically, this is the main card you want to get to. You just want to be able to get a dragon in the graveyard, set this, and then you should be able to lock your opponent, because this can't be ashed. It sends for cost. They can bail the memories, but yeah, not many people are playing bail at the moment, so they can't ash this, so it's almost like you can't beat it. And then you set up your lock, and then you should be able to, unless you get even lead, you should be able to just kill them on your next turn. So yeah, 3 Prologue. Then of course we've got 3 Bystial Lubellion. This is obviously really good to just like, this gives you an extra interaction on your opponent's turn, because you can set up Beast, or you can set up a Toad of the Branded, which means you'll be able to synchro summon on your opponent's turn, where you can make like a Baron, a Chaos Angel, anything like that. So yeah, 3 Lubellion for that. And then of course the best ones, we play 3 Bystial Magnamut. Quick effect on your opponent's turn. If they control a monster, you can banish a light or dark monster from either graveyard and then summon this card, and then on summon you can you activate the effect that you can add a dragon in the end phase. So 2 of that, obvious for obvious reasons, because even if you end up going second and you can use this on your opponent's turn, you can then add the Buster Whelp if you don't already have it. So that's really good. I played 2 Saronir. Yeah, I played 2 Saronir just because this is the way that you can set up both Regained and Regained and Beast, or Beast and something else. Double check. Yeah, so with Beast, if you set Beast and you put like Regained in the grave with this, or if you put a Toad in the grave with this, then Beast can then activate those from the graveyard. So Saronir is quite important as a 2. Then obviously 1 of each of the others. This obviously just got a rarity bump and I managed to pick it up. Yeah, really happy with that. Hopefully we get a few more rarity bumps. I'm surprised Lost hasn't got one yet for branded, but it is what it is. Yeah, just 1 of each. These can always be added from the graveyard as well if you really need to, so it's not really a massive issue. Then 1 of each. So we've got 1 Regained. This is really good because you can summon back 1 of your Bystials from grave, which you summon back Magnamut, and then you get an add in the end phase. And also, if a Light or Dark monster is banished from either graveyard, then you get to shuffle it back and draw a card, which is obviously very nice. 1 or 2 of the branded. This just lets you synchro summon on your opponent's turn, and if you control Bystial, then you can synchro. Then everything that your opponent uses for like fusion material, synchro material, link material, ritual material, all gets banished. And then last, one beast. This is just like a good interruption, just like get rid of your Druid's Worm, and then you get to pop 2 cards. So yeah, I like at least one of those. Then moving on into our little chaos package. So obviously we're gonna play 1 white and 1 black, and then obviously 1 big one. And we're gonna play Levianeer. And then to get access to all these, we are obviously gonna play 3 chaos space. Chaos space also can add you the Bystial Lubellion, so bear that in mind. This is also why we play 2 Saronir, because you can send this from the Saronir and then it sets you up more plays. Because Saronir can foolish into the graveyard. But yeah, I think any dragon deck normally plays these cards, these 6 cards. Most dragon decks anyways. Then, for like a little bit of goo that I wanted to play, I play 1 Guardian Quem, 1 Blazing Cartesia, and 1 Fallen of Albaz. So just 1 of each. I didn't need any more. It's mostly just to add them from Branded in High Spirits. So you're going to brand it in High Spirits, 1 of your dragons. You're going to send one from your extra deck to the grave. I'll show you that in a moment. Then you're going to add your Quem. Then you get to normal summon your Quem if you haven't normal summoned your Buster Whelp. So yeah, then you get to summon your Quem and then you get to combo that way. So yeah, really good that way. And then obviously Quem just sets you up either a Cartesia or an Albaz on your opponent's turn. And then you can also use this as synchro material with a Tude of the Branded. So that's the reason why I'm playing that little package. This deck can brick loads because obviously you're playing two Destruction Sword Memories, 2 Buster Bladers. You're playing a lot of Bystials, and unless you can get a Light or Dark in the graveyard, then you just can't combo. So I am playing 2 Prosperity. I don't own the 3rd, otherwise I would play the 3rd. But yeah, 2 is more than enough, I think. Anyways. And then lastly, for my like go second cards, I think this is the best go second card or best staple at the moment in the game is Free Fenrir. Yeah, it's really good in just most decks. This just gets you, this is a +1 and it's a targeting banish. So face down as well. So that just absolutely just removes that from the game. So yeah, I think this is the best one at the moment, in my opinion anyways. And then lastly, I just played 2 Ghost Mourner just because I wanted to, there's some branded players and stuff like that at my locals, so I just wanted to be able to play Ghost Mourner so that even if they try to branded opening, I can still hit the Aluber if I need to. And then I played 2 Book of Eclipse. This deck is really bad at going second. Other than the Bystials, if you draw like a little bit of a not great hand, then you're really bad to go on second. So we'll just book everything and then we'll just play. So yeah. And that's it for the main deck, guys. Quite happy with it. It's not terrible. Obviously the deck is hard to play just because I always seem to draw 1 or 2 of these 4 cards. Really unlucky. I played against a tier player that milled both my Buster Bladers monsters, so I actually couldn't play that game, but it happens. It happens. Then onto the extra deck. So we're playing 2 Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. I always get rid of at least 1 of these from Prosperity, but because usually you only need 1, but 1 is there just in case for backup. And then to go with that, I'm playing 2 Buster Dragons. Obviously, the lock is when this is on the field and this is on the field. So you'd summon them like this. This turns everything on field to Dragon, and then Dragons can't activate their effects when Buster Blade is on the field, and it turns them all to defense position. So that's the lock. And again, Prologue and a Dragon Engrave is all you need to be able to do that. So absolutely wild. Then for the like branded stuff, I got 1 Mirror Jade, I got 1 Albion. I decided because you need Albion. This one is for branded in high spirits. You have to have that, so that you had to have a dragon, and this was the best one. You could always just add another branded in high spirits. I chose to play one Albion, the Sanctified Dragon, just because it's quite big, it can't be targeted, it can't be used as fusion material, so you can't super poly it and that. So I just thought this might be a decent option. I never made it. One Dust Dragon. Obviously you play Cartesia, so you're going to play with Dust Dragon. Yeah, just one of each was more than enough. Then with the Dust Dragon, I played one Malong, just because then I can play it on my opponent's turn, use this, and then I have another form of interaction and bouncing my opponent's cards. One Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Because of Prologue, bust a dragon in the end of your turn, so you do it on your opponent's turn, and then the end of your turn gets destroyed. So you just normal summon another Whelp or the extra deck lock, and then you summon it, and then you just make Hot Red. There. Then we play one Baron. Obviously we're going to make this with either Cartesia or a Quem on your opponent's turn with a Tude. One Chaos Angel. Again, same thing, the same way as a Baron, you just choose which one you want to make. One Bystial Dispatter. Yeah, just need one. Because obviously you can make this with Bystial Lubellion and then a 4, so pretty easy. Oh, this is 10. I'm thinking of Lulu. So yeah, there's just another 10 that's easy to make, and then you can summon back a banished light or dark monster. Special summon it to your field, and your opponent cannot activate monster effects. Quick effect. Yeah, so pretty good. And then for the last two, obviously in most dragon decks, we do play one Striker Dragon and one Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. It's a dragon deck, so you got to play it, so yeah. And that is it for that. I'm just going to show you quickly all you need for the combo. So all you need is Whelp in hand, and this is literally how it works. This is all you need to do. So you normal summon your Whelp, you activate the effect. I'll do that. You activate the effect to add your Prologue from deck to hand. Then you just link off your Whelp. Oh no, not make spheres, Sears. Make a Striker Dragon. Then you'll set your Prologue, and then you'll pass to your opponent. On your opponent's turn, you can do it whenever you want. You just flip your Prologue. You send 4 costs, a Buster Blader monster, and a Destruction Sword card. So you send those to the graveyard. If they have nothing on resolution, then you're going to chain your Sword Memories, banishing itself for cost. And then you're going to banish both your Buster Whelp and Buster Blader to be able to summon. Of course, resolving backwards, you would summon your Buster Blader Fusion, and then your Buster Dragon Synchro. And then that is the lock complete. That is it, done. Now everything that your opponent summons to the field is a dragon, and then they get turned to defense mode and they can't activate their effects. So pretty good. This is really good if you could play against a Dragon Link player, because obviously they can't activate their dragon monsters can't activate their effects, so even in hand and stuff like that you can't. But yeah, that is literally all you need to activate the lock. Okay guys, that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I absolutely love playing older decks like this, like Buster Blade and stuff like this, and I actually won my first locals playing this deck, so really happy with that. Shout out to Sleeve Chief as well for how cool these sleeves are. I have got like some of all three with my camera focused. Yeah, so cool. But yeah, love playing old decks like this, really enjoy them. Just wish they were just like a little bit, but just a smidge better. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.